Folklife 2025. Here we are again, and so a little different from the last time. This is a folk group from Belarusia, and
Belarus, yay!
Belarus, and they're gonna sing some folk songs that go back a long, long time, many centuries or even millennia. So please give a big welcome to folk group VOLYA.
На новое лето, ради Божа жита, щедрий вечор, богатий вечор, жита пшеницю, всяку пашницю, щедрий вечор, богатий вечор. Дай тобі, Божа, пані господаро, щедрий вечор, богатий вечор. Піва варите, синку жените, щедрий вечор, богатий вечор. Гарелицу гнате, дачу давайте, щедрий вечор, богатий вечор. Залезь на баляску, ей достань колбаску, щедрый вечер, богатый вечер. Стань на дровинку, достань солонинку, щедрый вечер, богатый вечер. Кошечек маку, до того присмаку, щедрый вечер, богатый вечер. VOLYA from Belarus, and it's so nice to be back here from quite some break. Last time we performed it was 2018. So it's really nice. We're really happy and really grateful to be here again. We are singing ancient Belarusian folk songs, and these songs, Belarusian folk songs, are considered to be the oldest unaltered folk songs on the territory of Europe. Older than us on that part of the world is only African chants. So we're special. And the song that you've just heard is called Where the Year Begins. And apparently this is also the name of our new album that we just released a few days ago. It is sizzling new. It is straight from the printing house. It is wardrobe malfunction. It is absolutely brand new. We poured everything we had in our souls and in our voices to that album, so you can get it, purchase actually the physical version if anybody is interested. We printed those for our grandmas so they can put it, like on the shelf, but they're also available in the digital form. So there is our merch table. Here is more about us. You can scan this and all the information is there. And the song that we just sang, Where the Year Begins, we wished you the whole bunch of blessings. We also wished you to grow abundance of crops. And also in the very Pacific Northwest spirit, the song mentions beer brewing, and there might also be a little bit more of the hard liquors mentioned, but we have kids here, so we'll leave it at that. Our next song is going to be a ritual song, and we are going to be calling spring. And until pretty much yesterday, that was very timely, so yes, we are on time. Весна, весна на колочку, весна, весна на колочку, не набралай на сорочку. Весна, весна на полице, весна, весна на полице, не набралай на спальницу. Весна, весна на припечку, весна, весна на припечку, не набралай на свете. string sticks because we really tried. So now I'd like to introduce a violin. And the violin is considered to be a queen of the Belarusian folk instruments, just like bagpipes in Scotland. And this year we also have a new addition, a frame drum. Yay! I bet many of you know the following song. Where are all the flowers gone? Maybe. Here you go. Yes, that one. So maybe you know, maybe you don't. That song is based on the folk song. And the very particular folk song, they are constructed on the dialogue. So somebody is asking questions and somebody is usually answering questions. And our next song is pretty much the same. There is a dialogue. God is talking to Saint John or Holy Anya. And however, unlike in normal folk songs, when everybody gets here, stops living or lives in misery, in our song, again, our unofficial theme of the whole entire album is Pacific Northwest. We do talk about mountains in the sun, about beer brewing in the sun, and celebration, just like today. Святая Аня, деда сёльбы, раным рано, деда сёльбы. Божа моцный, загорею, раным рано, загорею. Святая Аня, что робил раным рано, что робил. Боже моцный, ячмень сея, раным рано, ячмень сея. Святая Аня, на что ячмень раным рано, на что ячмень. Боже моцний, пивоварець раным рано, синов жанець.
The songs that we are performing today for you were gathered in Belarusian villages. And some of these songs are relatively new, just a couple hundred years old, and some of them are really ancient, more than 1,000 years old. And for some of the older songs, they were sang in a loud manner, so-called white singing technique, because people who sang them wanted to hear each other while working outside. So you can imagine some people were working in one side of the field and some on the other side of the field, so they need to sing and communicate with each other. And for the older songs, they also didn't have a particular rhythm. The rhythm will be changing throughout the song, so it's hard to trace one particular rhythm. One more feature of the older songs is they are true, some of them are true tetra or pentatonics, which means they are sang with only 4 or 5 tones. So the song that you will hear next fits in all these descriptions. That's the older song. It's about a Dawn who was working in the field and she dropped and lost her keys. But if the young girl finds those keys first, before everyone else, for sure she will get married by the next fall.
Порожники домов есть, порожники домов есть, посорала зора ключи, посорала зора ключи.
Weddings. Weddings, of course, were and still are one of the most important events in everyone's life. And in Belarusian villages, wedding, of course, was extremely important and could have lasted from 3 days up to 2 weeks. And every day out of those days was dedicated to a special tradition or ritual. Of course, with every ritual came a lot of ritual songs. So you can just imagine 1 or 2 weeks of ritual songs and rituals and preparations. Of course, it's very similar like we have today, right? Given how much effort and money young grooms and brides, especially brides, spent on preparing for the wedding ceremonies. So imagine 1 or 2 weeks of those preparations, people were singing and doing ceremonies and rituals to do the wedding. The word is, it could be up to 500 songs that were sang during wedding rituals in Belarusian village.
Ой, темною боротя ману, де нічого же не відано.
Ой, темною боротя ману, де нічого же не видно.
Ой, нічого же не видно, тільки видно ягодок повину.
Да нічого же не видно, только видно ягодок повину. Только
видну ягоду карповну, не могу тоже посылать.
Ой, не могу ж посилати, ягодочок назбирати.
Ой, не могу ж посилать, ягодочок назбирати.
Ягодочок назбирати, да пошли свою Танечку.
Ягодочок назбирати, да пошли свою Танечку.
Ой, да пошли свою Танечку, набери хочеш менечку.
Ой, да пошли свою Танечку, набери хочеш менечку.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, now it's working. Yeah. Okay, so as you have heard, we normally sing very loudly. But next two songs are very special songs. I recorded them during an ethnographic expedition while I was filming the documentary The Songs of Old Europe, which is about, surprise, surprise, ancient Belarusian folk songs. So the documentary is available on Amazon. You can get to it through our website. We still have a couple of relics of DVDs left over there. And the next two songs, they are performed not in the loud singing voice technique. They're performed very gentle, and the girls, Victoria and Galina, they replicated the style in which the songs were performed or originally recorded, and both songs are in the documentary and they also in our album. So, Victoria.
Косари косять, а ветер повеває, шовакова трава на косу налегай. Шовакова трава на косу налегає. Молода вдова жалю помирай. Не плачь, не журись, молодая вдовушеко, шо не кошена зелена дубрушка. Найму косаро 70 же жотери, и покосимо все моє все долі. Косари косять, а ветер повеває, шовкова трава на косу налегай.
So the next song is as gentle as the first one, and I actually recorded it from the grandma or babushka, as we call them, that literally lives next to the Baba Ghalia, the song that I recorded that one from first. And while you are collecting the songs or you're on the ethnographic expedition, it's completely different world. You are cut off internet, your cell service is spotty at best, and of course, all the grandmas, like all the grandmas in the world, they want to feed you. So if you plan on working a lot, because during the expeditions you don't really sleep that much, but if you're planning on working a lot and like losing weight, just forget about it. They feed you till you cannot see, not only just like breathe. And of course, they're very skeptical. So they are really, really happy to share their knowledge with you because these songs, they are not written or recorded anywhere. They learned them from their mothers and from their grandmothers, and their grandmothers learned them from their grandmothers, and that's how it was preserved throughout the generations and throughout the thousands of years. So when I came there and I told them, hey, I'm from Seattle, I'm shooting the documentary, they're like, yeah. They sent for me, but when they brought back the documentary and I was giving them the DVDs, actually that was the sole reason for us to even produce the DVDs, to bring them something that they can hold in hand. They were crying and they told me in secret that they did not believe me that I was from Seattle originally. So Grandma's for you, and Galina was the second son.
Я и в полі дожито жала, і на соніку да я поглядала, а я і сонце з гори котиться, а мне молодому дому хочеться. А наша же пані да наварила, а на вечері да наварила, а наварила да борщої каші. Вечеряйте жнявчики наші, вечеряйте, поправляйтеся, завтра жито жати, собирайтеся. Я у моей родины верне жито зниву, а у мяне нещасное дыня малой половины.
Our next song is actually going to be a dance, but we're not dancing yet because it's Mikita. And in my personal opinion, you have to have an endurance of an Olympic champion to dance this song, so we're not even going to attempt. But it is still really lovely tune, so we are going to be just listening to it for a little bit. Let me tell you just a little bit about our costumes. They are part of the bigger VOLYA, folk group VOLYA's ethnic costumes collection, and some of the items are actually from the late 19th, early 20th century, so they're antique, they're homemade, hand-spun, hand-embroidered, and the pieces that were missing are the really good replicas, and because I made them myself sometimes. But let me introduce you Raya. Raya is wearing the northwestern actually costume from Horodinsk region, and her skirt is the late 19th century, and we have a passport for this skirt. We know the exact village where it came from. So Then we have Victoria. Victoria's costume is actually the most iconic, probably, Belarusian costume. So if you see this one, you know this is Belarusian for sure. And it's from southeast region, and it's from Kalinkovichi district. Me and Katya, we are wearing the Western costume, and it is from Kamenets district. And as you can see, we have really, really tricky caps that, for her, they stay. For me,
I
they
love my
don't.
cap.
Me too. Darinka's costume is super special because it's called the costume of three nations. The same exact costume is also present in Polish and Ukrainian cultures. And in Polish, it's called Podlasie costume. In Ukrainian, it's called Nabujansky costume. And in Belarus, it's called Damachevo. So it's right on the border of three countries. And she can wear it to pretty much all festivals, Belarusian, Polish, and Ukrainian. And she's going to be like, she just grew out there. And then Galinka, she is wearing the costume from Polessie region, so Eastern Polessie for Belarus, and it's from Dragichin district. So again, her shirt is authentic, and the rest is really, really good replicas. Not everything I did myself, so sometimes they're really good elf helpers, but we do a lot of researches to make sure that the costumes are actually real deal. Our next song, again, in a very Pacific Northwest spirit, might or might not have a good amount of pierogi in them and vodka. Ой, рано, Ивана, де купала, ночевала. Ой, рано, Ивана, ой, рано, Ивана, ой, рано, Ивана, ночевала в чистом поле. Ой, рано, Ивана, ой, рано, Ивана, ой, рано, Ивана, чистим поле, гостем житті. Ой, рано, Ивана, ой, рано, Ивана, ой, рано, Ивана, ще купала, вечерала. Ой, рано, Ивана, ой, рано, Ивана, ой, рано, Ивана, вечерала вареники. Ой, рано, Ивана, ой, рано, Ивана, ой, рано, Ивана, чим купала, запівала. Ой, рано, Ивана, ой, рано, Ивана, ой, рано, Ивана, запівала горелочкой. Ой, рано, Ивана, ой, рано, Ивана.
A question to the public. How many wives does a guy need to be happy? The prince in the next song, which is called Veer Well, is setting up his mind to getting himself, not one, not two, four. Four wives. He wants one of them to cook him dinner, one of them to serve him dinner, one of them to make up his bed, and the last one, two, you can imagine the rest. одежу,
дай воды туте, ой, люли, люли, дай воды туте, панна и Ваньку, дай жаны туте, ой, люли, люли, дай жаны туте, яке поеду м'ясто, дай м'ящанику возьму, ой, люли, люли, дай м'ящанику возьму, яке поеду сяло, дай селянику возьму, ой, люли, люли, дай селянику возьму, ти м'ящаника шельма, ти стялі постелю, ой, люли, люли, ти стялі постелю, ти селяника душа, ти клади сам мною, ой, люли, люли, ти клади сам мною.
Are you ready to dance? Woo! So, we are not gonna start with the hardcore dancing, but we're gonna start with the circle dancing, and everybody can dance. I promise you.
Can
This
circle
one-
dance at least.
this circle dance, yes. So, we do have our helpers from Belarusian community, from Seattle Belarusians. We also do have our friends from Ukrainian community. And I'm not sure if girls from Sirena Dance from Polish folk group came here, but they are all going to be performing throughout the Folklife Festival. So tomorrow and then on Monday, please check them out. They're awesome. And whoever is going to be dancing, and if you think that you cannot, believe me, this one, everybody can. Please come forward. Okay. Yay! Просто хоровода.
No time to mix it, 'cause they keep going from like soft vocals to loud vocals, which makes them change.
Ішла купалка сялом, сялом,
Ішла купалка сялом, сялом.
Ішла купалка
сялом, сялом, ішла купалка сялом, сялом. Закриши очки пяром, пяром, закриши очки пяром, пяром.
Закриши вочки пяром, пяром, закриши вочки пяром, пяром.
Вітала хлопців чолом, чолом, вітала хлопців чолом, чолом.
Вітала хлопців чолом, чолом, вітала хлопців чолом, чолом.
Пляла вяночки вогнем, пяром, пляла вяночки шовком, шовком.
Пляла віночки шовком, шовком, пляла віночки шовком, шовком.
Слила купалка добром, теплом, слила купалка добром, теплом.
Слила купалка добром, теплом.
we're gonna go to the hardcore dancing now, which is gonna be our favorite polka butterfly. And in order for us to dance it, please find a partner. You don't even have to have a partner. Girls are gonna be showing you the dance moves. However, one of the dance moves or the specifics of Belarusian folk dancing is that you first have to dance with your foot or full sole on the ground. So full sole. Let's try. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now you know the first move. The next move is gonna be, we need to drop our knees. So girls, the knees are gonna have to be in this position. Look there. We even have the very beautiful pantaloons for you to show. So right there, you need to drop your knees, and from that position, it's really easy to go heel, tip. 1, 2, 3. Heel, tip. 1, 2, 3. Heel, tip. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now find your partner, your front partner, because we're gonna have a lot of girls with girls, is gonna be on your right hand side. We're gonna form this circle, and we're gonna go counterclockwise. And we're gonna start with your left hand. Counterclockwise, Galinka. The other way, yes. Yes, and let's try slowly with the music. Start with your left leg. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Heel, tip, turn. Heel, tip, turn. Heel, tip, turn. And then twirl your partner. And now you can go with the wider steps, so you kind of like look like dancing and not just walking. 1, 2, 3. Heel, tip. 1, 2, 3. Heel, tip. 1, 2, 3. Heel, tip. 1, 2, 3. Twirl. Okay, are you ready? Let's do it. During that one, it's going to be 2 double circles. So the outer one goes counterclockwise, the inner one goes clockwise. It's going to be beautiful, promise me. So the next song is actually talking about the peacock walking down the bank of the river, and it loses the trail, or leaves behind itself the trail of the very colorful feathers. And the young and beautiful girl follows the peacock, and now not to make a soup. She actually collects the feathers, and now I'm going to introduce you to the medieval version of the shopping toad, the apron. So she puts the feathers into the apron, and if you do it like this, you've got an instant back here. So she puts the feathers in, and after she gets enough, she makes a wonderful headdress, just like Raichka has, but with the feathers. So, circle dance.
Ходить пава по вулиці Геліно, ходить пава по вулиці віно. Пер'є берег кварту кладе віно, пер'є берег кварту кладе віно. А сквартушка вянок віє віно, а сквартушка вянок віє віно. Скулежа взявся буйний вітер віно, сколь же взявся буйний вітер віно. Звіє вянець бистрий Дунай віно, звіє вянець бистрий Дунай віно. Ходить пава по вулиці віно, ходить пава по вулиці віно. А за ёю красна пана віно, красна пана млада на віно. Пер'є берег варту кладе віно, пер'є берег варту кладе віно.
Our next song is actually also a circle dance song, but I'm gonna leave it up to the beautiful helpers if you want to do again the circle dance or like the whatever that was dance. Snake dance, yeah. Hey, honeysuckle, why don't you smell nice? How can I do that? The young girls are jumping on me all day long. The ladies standing on me all day long, and grandmas are sitting on me.
Медуница, медуница луговая, воя луговая, чем мне пахнешь во всем лозе, воя во всем лозе, як мне пахнуть во всем лозе, воя во всем лозе, старый
Як мне пахнуть во всем лозе, старая баба просядели, ой, просядели, молодоки простояли, ой, простояли, красная девка проскакали, ой, проскакали.
Thank you so very much for staying with us for these 45 minutes this evening. And thank you for coming to the Folklife Festival. Today's performance with the Belarusian folk songs is presented to you by the folk group VOLYA. With the girls, Galina, Darinka, VOLYA, our lead singer and everything, Victoria, Naya,
И Катюша!
Please, I would like to thank Northwest Folklife Festival organizer, volunteers, and everyone for keeping this wonderful tradition. Make sure to donate in person or online to Northwest Folklife. We want to keep coming here every year. Thank you so much.
And we want you to keep coming.
Сядьмо, мамко, повечераймо. Сядьмо, мамко, повечераймо. Повечерай, поділимось. Повечерай, поділимося. Повечерай, поділимося. Хорошенько розійдемось. Тобі, мамко, буня порожня, тобі, мамко, буня порожня, а мені, мамко, як долістимуть. Тобі, мамко, ні, це бердечко, тобі, мамко, ні, це бердечко, а мені, мамко, полотенець.
Thank you so much. About our merchandise stand, you can buy some t-shirts, CDs, bags, tote bags. They're wonderful. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, Larry, you're on.
Let's have another hand for VOLYA. That was fun. That was fun. So welcome to Folklife, huh?